Hey guys, Tamika of Custom Wood Burning here with another live selling video. This got brought up today, so it's fresh on the mind, and I figure if it's getting brought up in one room, it's probably being asked about in multiple. So this video is touching on sponsored giveaways. I don't, if I'm being honest, I'm not looking back through all my videos. I don't think I've talked about this yet, but what is it? What are they? What are the pros and cons, essentially, like who's using them, what's in it for the seller, for the buyer, this kind of thing is what this video is about to hopefully clarify, because they are not created equally and a lot of people have misconceptions about them. And so on Whatnot, what a sponsored giveaway is a purchasable, technically, item that sellers offer in their shops for anybody to purchase for someone else, basically. So how it works is, if I had a sponsored giveaway for $20 in my buy now, and I say this is to sponsor a Amazon gift card, a $10 Amazon gift card, for instance. So somebody would buy that, pay $20 to me plus shipping, and I would run a giveaway for the $10 Amazon gift card in their honor. I've seen people do it, but this technically doesn't work with any buy now item. It really should be a sponsored giveaway because you have to pay shipping 2 times. The purchaser of the sponsored giveaway, you have to mail them something. The seller has to mail them something. That purchase creates a label, shipping label, and something has to be mailed to them. Typically, it's stickers, a business card, a thank you note, something really little and flat. Typically, if they're under $20, they ship plain white envelope for like 78 cents ish, under $1. But they're really buying 2 things, because you're buying a label for yourself, and then you're buying a giveaway that you're sponsoring for the chat, typically. And so the seller will run a giveaway in your honor. Different sellers celebrate the sponsor differently. Some will have moderators in the room, or they themselves will pin the sponsor in the chat and tell people to bookmark and follow them and shout them out for the 5 minutes that the giveaway is running. Some will go and open up their profile and have read it out loud to the room, and so they can give them a proper introduction, acknowledgement, shout out type of thing. Some sellers, they say thank you, and then they might pin the name, and then they just kind of keep it moving. Sponsored giveaways are more expensive than the giveaway themselves, typically. Different sellers can do it differently. Some will say, hey, if you sponsor the gift card, I'll cover the shipping. Some sellers will say, you're covering the gift card and the shipping, and a small fee for me shouting you out. For me, I still have to pay for my time to package these 2 items and get them shipped. And aside from the gift card, it's got to go in some kind of sleeve or envelope or something. And then depending on what the giveaway is that they're sponsoring, if it's something flat, that's not very expensive, but it could be anywhere from $4 to $9, $10 to ship. And it could be something larger, something bulky. And so it really depends on what the item are. But sometimes you'll see a $10 gift card sponsored giveaway that is $10 to the buyer, and sometimes you'll see it for like $50 to the buyer. Different sellers account for different costs involved, is kind of how it works. There are varying opinions on, what's the word I want to choose, the effectiveness of them and what they're for exactly. So some treat it as if you're here and you just are enjoying this room, here's a sponsored giveaway, or they're called sometimes Bless the Chat, for if you want to you're just enjoying yourself, you're enjoying the support in the room, and you just want to bless the chat genuinely. You just want to do that. That's fantastic. And then some will, promise followers and support and stuff like that. I would be, exercise caution with those, because that's hard to promise. Bookmarks and follows and this kind of stuff is up to the people in the room. That's not in the seller's control. And so it is a little disheartening and creates a lot of ill opinions about sponsored giveaways if there's a room of, for instance, 500 people, and the seller says, hey, sponsor this $100, $200, $500 giveaway, and we're going to get you all these followers, because, newer sellers especially might see that as a ticket to grow their audience, when in reality, I don't really hear much for success stories in that regard. So really, you're taking your money, your hard-earned money, and giving it to another seller, and sponsoring a giveaway instead of investing it into your own inventory or your own giveaways and your own shows, or things like that. And so, you can even, promote your own show through the Whatnot app, and it gets you more exposure, this kind of thing. And so, really, the best advice I could say if we're thinking about leveraging sponsored giveaways for our business, would be to sit back and watch a little bit before jumping the gun on purchasing. See what the return is. Really try and gauge what the return is before you decide to swipe on those type of items, because there are very mixed experiences with, whether it was a good use of their money or not, and they are not created equal. So I hope that helps. That's what I would say. If there's any questions around that, I would love to try and answer if you have them, but mostly just really exercise caution. They are legal. I should say that. Some feel like they're against terms of service. They're not. Totally legal, and to each their own. Some sellers absolutely love them. They're popular in chat shows where the seller isn't necessarily running items, but they're doing seller support, for instance, and it's a nice way for their community to fund their time as like a token of appreciation for them educating the community and stuff like this. But they do get abused as well. And so with a grain of salt and case by case, definitely, because they do cost money, tread with caution, but there are, if it's the right room, and if you sell, I'll just add this one thing, if you sell, for instance, home decor, I would not recommend sponsoring a giveaway in a Pokemon card stream. Or if you sell men's clothing, I would not sponsor a giveaway in makeup and skincare. So, being careful and conscious about where you choose to look in the first place, and then really watching a few sponsored giveaways unfold to get a good idea of the return. And if it makes sense for you and your business, then jump on in. So I hope this helps. This is a little chew for today, more tomorrow. If you found this helpful, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Otherwise, I would like to wish you a happy live selling in the meantime, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.